Gentlemen, we need to talk about the health of our swimmers and what common device is making them bump heads and not perform up to snuff. So what are we talking about here? What are the doctors warning about? What is this one common device destroying sperm count? Oh my God. Well, I'll give you what it is, okay? We'll tell you what this device is, and instead of, booking a vasectomy appointment or having to wear a bag, I guess maybe you could just, pick up a couple of the other ones. But doctors are urging men to turn off their car's heated seats if they want to stay fertile. Oh, well, hey, good for me as somebody who's really not looking for kids anytime soon-ish. Not out of the question, but, suitable candidates are few and far between. But yeah, no, I do like me a toasty heated seat, but, and again, I don't really drive all that often. From fear that the popular feature could increase the temperature of the testes, adversely impacting sperm production. Yeah, okay, so basically anything that's going to heat up your ball sack is going to end up having a negative effect. So a lot of jacuzzis, a lot of tight and restrictive underwear. What else can we recommend? Long johns throughout the year. Yeah, all of that stuff. Heated seats are becoming increasingly common in vehicles around the world and are particularly popular this time of year. Yes, with temperatures dipping and regrettably getting closer to zero. God damn it, man. I can't believe it. We're back here again. But while warming up your frosty private parts on a wintry drive sounds super pleasant, quality sperm production requires the testes to be several degrees cooler than the rest of the body. And that's why, in utero, they tend to descend and remain outside of the body, the reproductive organs outside of the body that create the sperm, as opposed to the female counterparts that reside internally because they need to stay at body temperature. Meanwhile, yeah, your balls are going to be swinging low in order to dissipate some heat. We've known for a while that heating the testicles through the wearing of tight pants or sitting down too long at the wheel can reduce sperm production, rather. University of Manchester professor Alan Passy told the Daily Mail on Friday. See, he looks so happy right there. He additionally advises men to stay away from heated blankets this winter season. Oh, you just did fuddy-duddy. A logical extension, I would imagine that the use of heated car seats or electric blankets during this cold snap might do the same thing. My advice to any men planning to try for a pregnancy with their partner, it's like, well, you can't get a butt pregnant, so why don't you just say with their wife, preferably, not some opportunistic girlfriend, because there's no such thing as an unplanned pregnancy when women have 50 plus different methods of birth control, and meanwhile guys can just go ahead and throw off their sperm count by turning on heated seats. Now, but while you may not want to turn on your heated seats, yes, for the cross country road trip, there you go. Another expert says occasional short-term use shouldn't be an issue. Anything that heats up the testes can damage some of the sperm, which makes them less likely to fertilize an egg. Oh yeah, one of those billions and billions that are down there just become duds. Oh well. Now the worst culprits are long cycles in a lycra or long hot baths. Occasional use of heated seats and electric blankets should not be a problem. However, it's not just the heat that impacts the sperm production, as a Harvard study last year uncovering occupations can also affect whether a man has a specimen strong enough to reproduce. Yeah, you can see it in the sidebar right there. Or we could just take a look. Blue-collar workers with physically demanding jobs also have a 50% higher sperm count than their white-collar office-bound counterparts. We already know that exercise is associated with multiple health benefits in humans, but few studies have looked at how occupational factors can contribute to those benefits. What these new findings suggest that physical activity during work may also be associated with significant improvements in men's reproductive potential. So yeah, once again, shout out to the blue collar guys that are out there getting that work done, okay? Not only are you stronger and more virile men than your office-bound white collar counterparts, you're also technically more of a man than they are. So chalk up another victory for the hard-working dudes. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.